So obviously we had to dedicate this necessary realness to André Leon Talley, the fashion icon, legend, somebody that has been larger than life, somebody that we have all been watching for all the years that we have all been alive. We have admired this human. He sadly has passed away at the age of 73. And I just said, there is no world in which we don't do a necessary realness to talk about what an amazing man this person was. And we just had to give him his props today. It just was going to happen. Let's just talk amongst us girlfriends quickly. Here's the thing, André, Libra, October 16th. I knew I was drawn to this person because myself, as you guys all know, I've told you 100 times, Gemini and Libras. Most compatible signs. And I also just needed to have an excuse to put this coat on. I'm giving fur, I'm giving glamour, I'm trying to make André proud. So André has lived amongst legends, worked with legends. So he started out his career as a receptionist at Interview magazine, which was Andy Warhol's magazine. Then Diana Vreeland, they worked very closely together. And when he does reference her, he always says Mrs. Vreeland, which I think is fabulous. I felt like André and Anna were an iconic duo. I feel like you didn't really see her, especially 15 years ago at a fashion show front row without him. So it was definitely upsetting to see that they had a falling out. But I do feel like most people who are at the top of their game and are larger than life and are both taken as seriously as they were, like there's always a little bit of drama, but then they ultimately always come back together, which I think is what happened. I feel like I've seen a million photographs of André. I mean, he's been photographed with Kanye West. He's been photographed with Naomi Campbell. He's been with Donatella Versace, Stephanie Seymour. I mean, you name it. Dancing at Studio 54 with Diana Ross. This man knew everybody, and everybody, I feel, valued his opinion. For as long as I can remember, I had seen him just in random clips in magazines. Even I remember going to the magazine stand after school with my mom when she would pick up magazines, and he would just be in little photos, and I wouldn't even know who he was, but I just remember seeing him. And over the years, obviously, I familiarized myself, and then he was doing things for Vogue, and he just sort of was this person that everybody was like, that's André. André Leon Talley became a household name. He had appearances on Sex and the City, was a judge on America's Next Top Model. He served looks for decades. I mean, this man could do a pinstripe pantsuit and then could switch into a caftan and give us caftan. Obviously, you guys know that I have a huge passion for fashion. I love fashion. I love fashion icons. I love fashion influencers. I love anybody that loves fashion. I love people that inspire me. And obviously, André was very inspiring. So I definitely wanted to take this necessary realness to show my respect, to talk about somebody who created such an interesting and fantastic life for themselves, and just sort of put my spin on what I thought of him and what he meant to me. So I hope you enjoy it. And I need to take my jacket off because I'm hot. Like hot.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you missed last week's episode, don't forget to check that out. And don't forget to subscribe for more necessary realness.